another track guide for you, and this week we are at Brazil, and it is brought to you by WF1. Make sure you hit that like, comment and subscribe, and all the other tracks I have done are sitting in the description below, so make sure you do check them out. Some great videos, some great strategies, great boost guides, and you can be scoring big points every weekend. We are moving on to Brazil. We are doing a mid-pack start for both drivers, showing you how you can smash this track. So the famous Sao Paulo, and characteristics of this track are an aero, tyre and speed, so not necessarily the grip. And as always, we'll take you through the track. A lot of red on here, a lot of flames, so you can see why this is a great opportunity to get up the grid. So coming off the last corner, turn 15, we're coming down the main straight, and we have turn 1 up the inside. Usually you can get a real slingshot through there if you're pushing. So turns 2 and 3, tricky to overtake a bit more, but we've got turn 4 where we can often dive up the inside. Not as high overtaking possibility, but certainly is still one. Looking into turns 6 and 7 and 8, and that brings you sort of to a lower section of where overtakes are possible. Turn 8, you can get the job done if they go wide, but through 8 and 9, you don't tend to overtake as much. You can overtake, but not as much. When you're talking about overtaking, remember you haven't sometimes got the full boost available the whole lap. So we're talking about strategically attacking the track where you're best able to overtake. So turn 10 and 11, down into the last big corner, let's say turn 12, you often either chuck it up the inside or you'll sit behind the AI driver. Coming up the hill, turn 13, 14 and 15 is a great opportunity to get that real run on your driver and then fling it up into turn 1. Looking at the boosts, dead fast, lumberjack, you've got shark in there, firework, you've got overtaking, you've got speed. That's what you want to look at for these tracks. And obviously any tyre management are going to help you push that little bit more. You've got the wet boost there as well, pretty standard for most of them. So after me talking through a picture, let's get into the actual track live. Brazil then, track guide, showing you how good this track looks on paper in terms of overtaking. And we're going to now give it a go for you, see what we can do. So we're starting P8 and P15 to start with. And Latifi, we're going to put on the street shark because we want that extra tyres. And we want the overtaking and the speed. And then for Stroll, we're going to go for the lumberjack, so speed, overtaking. And as I told you already, aero, tyre and speed this track is. So we're going to do a 4 and 4 with Stroll, and we're going to do a 5 and a 3 with Latifi. And let's see if we can get a good start. So Stroll up the inside, P7, and we're going to keep boosting down to the what would be the third corner, and we're going to cut down there. So it is a potential overtaking spot here, so we're just going to be ready right there with Latifi. See, they always do open up, so it's good to just keep an eye on your drivers. And we can push each lap. Have a look what tyres are ahead of you. So can we get ahead of past the McLaren? Cool, we can. And what about Latifi? I'm going to just bide my time with Latifi. Stroll's in P6. We're going to use that lumberjack 2 effect. Can we go up the inside coming up? Not quite, so we can cut back down. And Latifi's comfortable where he is. So it's a good start. We're going to try and get past Russell now. And we're going to try and get Latifi maybe up a position as well while we've got a bit of tyres. So cut Stroll. Latifi didn't manage to gain that position, so cut him back down. And we're up to P5 with Lance. And hopefully we're just going to conserve again. We've got 1 lap left for this strategy. Latifi is right behind Sainz. Now Sainz is on a hard tyre, guys. So we are going to push and hope that we can get Sainz. Stroll comes round and will be pitting this lap. I'm not too fussed about losing that position because I haven't got much tyre left for Stroll. But I'm every confident that we will get the rival. Rival's actually going to look like running out of tyres here, but probably won't. Probably be okay. And up the hill we go. So we're just going to keep it going. And we are coming into the pits in P4. And Latifi's going to now carry on. And he's going to come in for the softs. As up the inside. And Latifi now gets into P4. So we're going to do a sort of... I would prefer the 4 and 4, guys, when I'm doing GP. If this was in our Grand Prix, I'd be doing a 4 and 4 all day. But Latifi's going to be showing you the other option. And remember, Latifi started down in something like 15th place, I think it was. So we are doing a massive advantage here. We should be able to come out in around 9th for Latifi. Even better, maybe. A Stroll now into P5. And we are going to keep boosting to the end now, because there's no need to save tyres. As we get ahead of Bottas, so P5 and P7. And we've got no pit stops ahead of us, so we're going to have to do this on the track. We've already made up some great positions already. Can Stroll go up the inside? He can, so it's P4 now. And what about Latifi? He's behind the hard tyres of Fernando. So we are in P6, so we're scoring some big points here. And Stroll's already behind Leclerc. And it's going to be quite tight between these two ahead of us. As Latifi's just got P5. So Latifi's flying through now on that Street Shark. We're going to get done by team orders a little bit, I think, here. Yep, here we go. Team orders going to play a part. But Stroll down the inside. And that is coming out beautiful. Lance is up to P2. Latifi P4. Now P3. I don't think we're going to get the lead. I think we're too far back. We're giving it our everything. We are too far back. We're just not going to catch. But that is, guys, 8th and 16th. Oh, we nearly got P1 as well. So close to P1. But guys, that is Brazil. And that is starting P8 and P16. Doing a 4 and a 4 and a 5 and a 3 with some good boosts. And that is a massive 45 points, and you can do that strategy if you follow exactly what I did. That is Brazil brought to life for you. Hope you've enjoyed that. 2 great strategies that you can follow, and the boosts as well. You're going to be scoring such better points in duels and in GP, so you have to be following these strategies. I'm doing the hard work, I'm bringing you the content. You go out there and do me proud. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and give me a subscribe as well if you haven't already. And as always, I'll catch you in the next track guide.